Day 37 in a third world prison. Oh, the joys of the judicial system. Yes, in the US and in Belize, it is definitely a monster to contend with. Very fascinating. So, without warning, it's Monday, May 12th, 2025, and I'm being sent to Punta Gorda for a court hearing. I tried to contact my attorney, Mr. Neal, and the police station stated he knew court was tomorrow because he requested it. They showed me the letter that Mr. Neal submitted. I just assumed he would come early so we could talk because I haven't heard from him since what was that, 2 weeks ago when I first talked to him before my cousin hired him. So what was that journey like? I'll tell you. So, 7:30 a.m. that day, I was informed. One of the guards came by, looked at me, and said, "Pack up. You're going to Punta Gorda." Huh? Yep, you have a court hearing. What? So, I quickly did exactly what I was told. Grabbed a change of clothes, grabbed some clothes for myself to wear that fits the dress code, grabbed some toiletries, piled everything into a little bag. When it was time, the guard came and got me, walked me down to the end, and patted me down. Put on the handcuffs, let out the women's section into the parking lot, which was basically just like a big piece of dirt. dirt ground that was the parking lot. Walked across the dirt parking lot to the main prison administrative office where all my stuff was, they dumped everything out and searched through all my stuff. And I unfortunately had to go through the full body search. What does that mean? I had to take all my clothes off. Obviously, I was in a room the size of like a changing room. I had to take all my clothes off in front of the guard, turn around, lean forward, spread the cheeks, and then cough really hard to prove that I'm not carrying anything. So while I'm bent over, I'm coughing. Yeah, very, very humbling experience. When instructed, put my clothes back on, and then I'm brought out and I sit in the lobby until the Punta Gorda police have arrived. Once the Punta Gorda police have arrived, I'm ready to go. So they handcuff me and they walk me out a separate door that goes out to the parking lot, and I'm put into a pickup truck. And the back of the pickup truck, it turns out that there are other people that are coming with us. They have court as well. And these other people are men. And what they do with the men versus the women ride in the car and are sandwiched between two police officers. And the men have to sit outside in the back of the pickup truck. And they do a chain gang with them. So they take each man and they put these handcuffs on their ankles and they're all connected. So if one tries to run, they all have to run with him, which is close to impossible. So, it's about four of them, if I remember correctly, were strung up into like a chain gang, ankles all tied together and chained together. And then they had handcuffs that also went across their waist. They all get into the pickup truck, and then their chains, their handcuffs, are attached to the back of the pickup caddy. So we drive, I don't know, it's like 4 or 5 hours 6 hours, something like that. I don't know, it was a long drive. We do typically stop halfway through at a gas station, and we're allowed to get out and use the restroom. The men actually are directed to the side of the road, and they pee outside in a ditch. And then as a female, I'm taken to a gas station. And one of the female police officers walks with me into the bathroom. They will not take my handcuffs off. I have to keep my handcuffs on, and I use the restroom with handcuffs on. It was interesting too because we don't have access to mirrors in Central Belize prison. So it's basically been 7 weeks since I've actually seen my reflection. Like I can see my face, I can see my body. I'm extremely thin. And also, my eyebrows have taken over my face. Like my eyebrows literally, so I pluck in here. It literally, my eyebrows grew down to like here. Like all this lighter part was full of hair. It wasn't a pleasant image. I was like, wow, my eyebrows are really thick and gnarly. And it was patchy. It wasn't even like even. It was the most unattractive vision of myself. I looked and I was like, yeah, I didn't need to see my reflection of myself right now. I could have gone without that. Oh man. Got back into the truck. The Punta Gorda female police officer bought me water and some little graham cracker cookies, like snack size. So I ate that. I was still sick and they knew that. So, oh yeah, that was the closest I could get to soda crackers. I couldn't find any soda crackers. So they gave me those and I just ate it really slowly. We get to Punta Gorda police or jail, a police station, and I am brought into the office. I'm processed. That is when I talk to the police officers and they inform me that I'm there because the lawyer that my cousin hired has scheduled a court hearing for the very next day. I informed them I have not been in contact with him. I have not spoken with them. And we just all assumed I would just be talking to him early the next day before the court hearing. So the court hearing will be 9 a.m. the next day. So I just assume, okay, well, he must be planning to come early and talk to me before the 9 a.m. court hearing. I get processed. I am directed back to the infamous cell that I had to stay in 5 days when I was first taken into custody. And it is this cement cage that faces outside. So there's no protection from the outside elements in the sense of it's a cage door, and it opens right out to the outside. So I'm not happy to see that again. And I go to sleep. Unfortunately, I don't know why this time versus last time, I'm waking up in the middle of the night to cockroaches. I can hear them running and I can feel them. Like I wake up and there it is on the cement wall. So I jump up screaming, take my shoe off, and hit at them. Stupid cockroaches. I hate those dumb things. Ugh.